By the time I am done with this video, you are going to know the reasons why you should run away from these 5 niches on YouTube. So there is nothing more devastating than once you have accomplished the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours of watch time that you've been working so hard for in the past few months or even years, only to find out that you were fighting for something that doesn't pay you. If it does, but it's skating on thin ice simply because YouTube no longer sees that type of content as valuable. As a matter of fact, YouTube now frowns upon this type of content, and as a result, it has given it a very small CPM. And when I say it's very small, I am talking where you can even earn a cent for 1,000 views. Can you imagine that? So in order for you to avoid you getting so angry at yourself, listen to these 5 niches that you should run away from. The very first one, which many people are making a mistake, especially those that are starting out their YouTube channels, they go and do low production videos. This is where you go to somebody else's video that is going viral on YouTube, and then you do some little tweaking here and there, and then you post it as your own content on your channel. That is the main recipe for demonetization if your channel is monetized already. If your channel is not monetized already, you should just know that when you apply for monetization, that is going to pop and YouTube is going to decline or reject your application. So just avoid it altogether. Do not go and copy somebody else's content just because you did a little tweaking here and there. You are safe. No, you are not safe. You're not safe at all, because even the content creator themselves do have the right to hit you with a copyright strike. And you know, once you are hit with a copyright strike, you have 2 left. And if you violate again, you have 1 left. If you go for the 3rd time, your channel gets deleted of the platform. This one, you may get very angry with me, but unfortunately, it is what it is. It is religion niche. I know a lot of people sometimes when they come onto YouTube for the first time, they come with the idea that, oh, I know what to talk about. I'm just going to bash people with the Bible. I don't mean like bash for real, but the reason why I use the word bash, because at some point with your religious content, you are going to speak against a certain group of people. You are going to point things at people in a judgmental form. And people will take offense to that, and they are going to report you to YouTube that you are either they're feeling bullied or they feel harassed or whatever it is that they may report you on. They can even report you on misinformation. So religious niche, it is not worth it, even though I understand that sometimes it is needed. There was TD Jakes once upon a time on YouTube, and he had tens of millions of subscribers. And then he crossed that line, and where's his YouTube channel today? Nowhere to be found on the platform. And many other religious channels that I have seen are no longer on YouTube, because at some point your content will cross the line and many people are going to be offended, and then they will report your channel. And besides that, even if you are towing the line, the CPM, it is so small, it is in cents. I think it starts around 25 cents per 1,000 views. So I don't know, even if you do compensate it with views, let's say you get tens of millions of views, I doubt you would still make any more beyond $1,000. If that is what you want to do, hey, nobody is stopping you. I'm just saying, run away from a religious content or religious niche. And then let's go to number 3, which is reaction niche. Reaction videos are almost exactly like the low production videos, because that is also a main recipe for demonetization if your channel is monetized already. Back in the day, about maybe 2 years ago, yeah, you would have thrived, because reaction channels or reaction niche was everywhere.
Now, when there's a new law that YouTube came up with, a lot of reaction video of the reaction channels, their videos were demonetized. Some were even deleted off the platform simply because they were now violating the new YouTube policy. So stay away from that, because you are going to get yourself copyright claims. Once you get a copyright claim, you are not making money. That means the content that you just did and you reacted on, you and the person that you are reacting to will share the money. Yeah, you will share the money. Or you get copyright strike. Maybe the artist or another YouTuber might say, no, I don't like this, and then they hit you with a copyright strike. Do not jeopardize your YouTube channel by reacting to other people's content, because you will score yourself a copyright strike. So I know it is very enjoyable because it's an engaging type of content, but it is very risky to do. So I would run away from that one, because you will not know where and how to toe the line, and most of your videos will get a yellow dollar sign, or even the red dollar sign, or even get yourself a copyright claim. That means you and the artist are sharing the RPM. YouTube will take its 45% as it is, but that 55% remaining, you will share it with the owner of the content that you reacted to. So, well, be careful with that. The fourth one, it is skits and drama. You know, I used to love watching web series, or what do they call them? They were called web series, yeah, on YouTube. They used to be fun, and YouTube never had a problem. I think it was also paying well back in the day, probably, let's say, maybe up until 2020 or 2019, and then they kind of like disappeared off the platform. Not that they disappeared, they're still there, but the CPM is non-existent. It's also paying in cents. Even if you do compensate with views, you're still not going to be making money. Plus, you have actors that you need to pay. It's a headache. So if you are thinking, hey, I'm talented, I think I can do a web series or do skits, I would rather you do those skits on TikTok and Instagram. And probably you will get brand sponsorships out of that. You'll get a brand that might want to work with you there. But here on YouTube, you can't even start a business on skits and drama. You can't even, I don't know, sell digital products on this type of content. So run away from skits and drama type of niche. Then we go to number 5, which is politics and controversial niche. You know, this one, it is loved by many people if you do it right. If you're a good storyteller and you fact check and make sure that everything that you are going to say, it is factual. However, even if you have been factual and you are delivering on information that is true and factual, you might actually get yourself YouTube flagging your video. Yeah, YouTube might flag your video because one never knows what deems YouTube to flag the video, especially controversial topics. If you're going to talk about controversial topics, just know that the CPM also are in cents. You are not going to be making money at all if you pursue this niche on YouTube. I know politics is very interesting and you may get a lot of views because people want to know what's going on around the environment, geopolitics as well, international politics. That's basically what I mean. And people might want to know right now, the DT just been inaugurated and some few things are being said. And then you want to bring them on YouTube and YouTube will be like, then probably get hit with misinformation, violation. So just stay away from this type of niche because it will get your YouTube channel in trouble. Stay away from it. However, though, there are 3 other niches. They do pay. Listen to me. They pay very well. They got a very high CPM. However, the problem with them is that the first one, which is tech, like tech and gadgets, where you review the newest released Samsung phone or the newest iPhone or the newest microphone or the newest gimbal. This niche is very expensive. Number one, when you start out and you are not monetized, that means you need to have money to buy these things in order for you to review them. And the second thing about this niche, it takes forever to grow. It can take you 2-3 years to grow. So in all these years, you are paying from your own pocket to review the newest cell phone or the newest computer or the newest laptop. Whatever the case might be, it will frustrate you in terms of money. The second one, it is travel vlog. Again, you need to have money to fly around the world if that's what you want to do. It must not be that just because you took a trip to Dubai and then you came back and you put into a vlog and then that vlog blows up. And now people will be waiting for more travel vlogs from you, but you cannot afford now to go elsewhere. So in order to start such a niche, you need to make sure that you have saved enough money for plane tickets, for hotel, for food, for transportation, etc. And so including tips wherever you are going to go to. Plus, you need to have medical insurance in case something happens to you when you travel. So once again, this one, it needs you to save up first before you can embark on it because it's quite expensive. And it also takes a while for it to grow because people will first want to get to know you as a travel vlogger before they can focus on the content itself and then start living vicariously through you. And again, travel vlog has a lot of money. The CPM, it is pretty high. And then the last one, I did say it in my previous video, best of niches to do on YouTube, it's vlogging. Vlogging, when you are starting out on YouTube, avoid it like a plague because nobody knows you. And secondly, it takes forever for a vlog to grow because people still don't know who you are. It is best that you first come up with something and pick a niche and pursue that niche and grow your channel, grow your community on YouTube. And then at some point, you start vlogging because the aim here is to vlog. It is not the niche that you started, and your audience and your community will be very much forgiving when you pivot into vlogging and abandoning what grew the channel. Yes, you may lose some people, but you are going to be left with a whole lot of people and you are going to be gaining new people from the vlogs because they will be like, okay, I don't know who this person is, but clearly the number of subscribers are saying something totally different. And then they watch one of your vlogs and they are hooked and they subscribe. And that's how you make money. Vlogs as well have a lot of money if you compensate with views. However, the CPM is about $2, $2.50 per 1,000 views. But it has a lot of views once it is executed correctly. And I'm saying start off with something, a niche or something, teach how-tos or I don't know, whatever other niches that are there, and then grow that audience. And then from that audience, grow a loyal community on YouTube and you will do great. So these are the 5 and 3 bonuses, niches that you should run away from on YouTube, especially when you are starting out as a content creator on YouTube. Anyways, I think this is it. And please don't leave this video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.